Hey guys, hope you're having a great day today. It is Wednesday. Happy Wednesday morning to you. I hope that your morning is going well. My morning is going great. It's a little chilly here in sunny Florida today. It is currently 48 degrees, which I know a lot of you are having minus 30, lots of snow, all those wonderful things. I know weather everywhere is just a little bit on the chillier side right now, but this is definitely cold for here. So I am so thankful. So thankful. I got rid of all of my winter clothes before moving here. That was a mistake. That was a big mistake because it still gets cold here. So I'm thankful I kept the velour because it's a little chilly today. I got up and Greg's like, it's gonna be cold today. I said, I know it's a day for the velour. I said, actually, I'd really love to wear I call it my squirrel robe. It's not a squirrel robe, but I said it's like the squirrel one. You know, my velour zip up robe. I'm like, actually, that's what I would like to wear today, but probably wouldn't be very good being out with that on. Myself I'd wear it because it's freezing, but you know, wouldn't be very socially acceptable. So I've got the velour on. I'm like, it's definitely going to be chilly today. Maxine and I went for a walk this morning, came back, got my list together of what I have to do. We're going to have a great day today. We're going to make some food, gonna make some comforting, warm food today. I thought I'd make a big pot of chili and some cornbread for today, so we'll have that for dinner tonight. We are going to head out today and go do a nice little exploration day. So we have in Florida, we have a lot of manatees. Very strange. I've never seen a manatee in my life. And so we moved here, we went and kind of saw them. I thought that was really neat. We were swimming in the Gulf of Mexico and a manatee was like literally 6 feet from me. That was a little freaky thing. I just saw a little snout come up in the water and I was like, oh my goodness. And so, yeah, a little freaky. And then the kids and I ended up going to a Moat Marina, it's called, and we got to see them up close. And I'm like, okay. They look cute, but when you're, swimming in the ocean for the first time, you see this big thing, looks like a cow snout coming up or pig snout. Yeah, not very fun. But now I'm like, that looks pretty neat. So there is a place that you can go, and I think it's the Tampa Power Company. And so since the water is warm where the power plant is, the manatees swim in to be warm. So today would be a wonderful day to do it because it's freezing cold. So there probably should be lots of manatees to view. And I guess they have like a whole hands-on science thing. It says there's a whole lot to do. It's spent a couple hours there, and it's not too far from here. It says 15 miles, but 15 miles can mean anywhere from 20 minutes to an hour. So we'll see which direction in traffic and how that rolls today, but I'd like to get the kids out and do that today. So to do that, I have to get some things done today. So I have a goal. Been trying to go through my list of deep cleaning, all those wonderful things, and today is the dreaded day of the car. I have to clean the car. It's one thing I don't mind doing it. It's just another thing to do it. So I'm like, I've got my tools from Christmas, haven't even used them yet. I'm like, today would be a great day to do that. Now I'm not gonna go to the car wash and do it. I'm gonna do it here at home, and then if I need to, maybe we can stop out today while we're out. We'll see how the weather. It's been pouring rain, so I feel like the car's already been washed, but if I need to go clean it, I can. The outside, we'll just get the inside vacuumed real good, cleaned out, organized, all those wonderful things today. So it is gonna be a great day today. I'm gonna bring you along for our day in the life here in Florida and just see what we do. So you ready for a great day? Okay, I'm ready for a day. First thing, I'm gonna get food made. Food is number one goal. Then I'm gonna do my cleaning, and then my kids are moving, doing their thing. We'll do chores, and we will do school, and then we'll head out the door today. So I'm just gonna make chili. That's what I'm gonna do. I was gonna make some grilled cheese and tomato soup they asked yesterday for, but I'm like, well, we're gonna be heading out, so I probably won't do that today. Make good old-fashioned canned chicken salad because that's easier to take in the car and go. And if I could do it tomorrow, but tomorrow we're actually supposed to run out the door as well, so I'll probably throw the grilled cheese till Friday when I know I'm gonna be home, but for now, let's do chili. Chili's easy. I've got my hamburger cooking over here on the stove. I'm gonna let that cook. I pulled out of my refrigerator some onions here. I even took out this little plate of, this was from the flatbread tacos last night. I'm just gonna throw that into my slow cooker. I'm gonna put everything in the slow cooker just to make it easier. This is where it makes life easier. So I'm gonna throw this in here. It's a little bit of this. After the meat's cooked, I'll put it in here as well. Basically, it's diced. I'm trying to decide how much to make, so I use diced tomatoes. What do we have here? We have chili beans, lots of chili beans. We have some, wonder corn, kidney beans. And I remember these that I have, pinto, kidney, and I'm gonna do some green chilies. But I only have one thing of corn. Let me go see if I have another corn. I do have one more can, so I think I'm just gonna put all of this in here and we'll mix it up, put the hamburger in. It's delicious. I'm just add all these ingredients. that's gonna be one big pot of chili, which will be great to have. Like I said, everybody loves it. They're always like, oh, I wish we had more. Just cooking the hamburger over here, I'm gonna add the onion. The bad thing is yesterday I ran out of taco seasoning, so I'm gonna have to make it just for one single serving. So I'm gonna get out everything that I need. I just copied the McCormick one online, and that seems to be a good one. So it's onion, chili powder, oregano, sea salt, is that it? Onion, chili, oregano, more paprika, garlic, and cumin. I knew there was a little bit more. Cayenne will bring it a little bit spicier, wouldn't it? We'll add a little cayenne for the kids, and then it's going to be cornstarch. I'm still going to be cooking the meat here, but I'm going to add my taco seasoning as it's continuing to cook, and just keep cooking it. Usually you add it after, but I'm going to do it before. So it's good. That was a little toasty. I grabbed it. I'm like, ooh, that's a little hot. I'm going to add one envelope, which would be about a quarter cup, I think, is a package. So this is pretty good. That tasted good. I added that. I think I added cayenne. That was extra, and that made it nice. Give it a nice little kick. So this will be delicious. So just stir this together. Turn it on low. It'll be nice. Big pot of chili to come home to today, which will be a good thing. It's always good to have dinner done. Otherwise, you're going to want to go out and get something. And I'm not sure how the new generation goes, but I know the old generation, my generation, that's what people would do. They just get like, I'm done. I'm not going to make anything. Just go to pizza. So I have to assume nowadays people just go out all the time. But I could be totally wrong. Maybe this new generation does eat more at home. I don't know. I don't know. I stay in my own little world over here, so. But look at the dinner is done. I don't have to worry about it. It's yummy. It's filling. You made some good food for your family. That's the beauty of making stuff beforehand and using your slow cooker. And it tastes so good. The mixture of taco seasoning and ranch powder makes it delicious. Some people call this taco soup. This would be our chili. This is how we make chili. I don't make chili like regular chili. My mom's chili was more watery, and maybe regular people's chili would be watery. I like a full hearty chili, so I guess more of a taco soup. But we call it chili, so that's what it is in our home. This is gonna sit right here on low, and it'll just heat up and be fine for the day. Now I was gonna make some cornbread. I went to look at my family cookbook. No cornbread. Did I not do a cornbread recipe? I'm like, that was quite interesting. So I will go to my blog and look up my cornbread recipe. This is one of those that when we moved to North Carolina, the kids and I did a tailgate market. It was right in our community. We wanted to get to know people, so we sold poor boy subs and just sold a meal with that, with some noodle salad and a pickle on the side, and people would have it for dinner, which was nice. And then some days I would do chili, my chili here, but then I did cornbread. And so I think the first time they took a bite of the cornbread, some of them were like, oh gosh, it was more, you know, because they're used to the salty cornbread, not like a sweet savory one. And I'm like, oh, I didn't know there was a difference. And I learned the difference between the savory and the salty, so I always ask. So I like a sweet cornbread. That's what I grew up eating, or grew up. I don't even think, do we have cornbread eaten up? I don't think we had cornbread growing up. I didn't. I had it with friends, but not, I don't think in our own home we had it that much. We would have like a polenta. My grandma would make cornmeal mush. Does anybody else know what that is? Basically, you take cornbread and cornmeal and water, let it come to a salt, let it come to a boil, and then you put it in a bread pan, and then it gets thick, and then you slice it, and then my dad would eat it with syrup. Now, when I got a little bit older, I started eating more or less meat meals, and I started making polenta, which is basically the same thing. And you would do it with, we would put some cheese on it. So I'm like, that was not too bad. So if I get to go up and see my dad here soon, I will make him the cornmeal mush, because that's how he ate it growing up. But I thought, that's something I haven't had in forever. I don't know if my kids would like it. We'll have to make it one of these days. But for me, I'm gonna get up my ingredients and we're gonna make this. It's simple. Mix it all together, bake it in the oven. It's easy. Cornbread, let me spray my pan here. I love cornbread. Anybody else love cornbread? I love cornbread. Okay, I'm looking up my recipe here. Let's see, this is on my blog. Ooh, see all my measuring cups are over there, but I think I can choose it out of here. There we go. This is bread flour. I've been trying to use it up because I can't get it down here, so I'm thinking it should be fine in this recipe. We'll find out here. This is bread flour. I got it in the mountains, so I started making our pizzas with it, but I can't find it here. So, I mean, I probably can, but pay more for it. Sam's Club had it cheap, so I'm thinking if I add that in here, I just have like a little bit to use. So I'm trying to use these up so we get that gone, and then I just have regular flour. I'm gonna use sugar. It's a whole cup of sugar. So I better share this recipe. It's going to be 1.5 cups of cornmeal. It's 1.5 cups of flour, and then it's 1 cup of sugar. And then you're going to add 1.5 teaspoons of salt, 3 teaspoons of baking powder. I'm going to stir that together. Should have added the butter on top, but we're just going to mix it in. It's going to work. And then I'm going to crack 2 eggs in here and add 1.5 cups of milk. It's 3 tablespoons of butter melted. You do what you can do. I mixed it. I did a little backwards, but it'll still mix up the same. This will be delicious. I'm going to bake it in my little oven here. This one I have to be careful of. I put on the top, it burns, so I'm going to put it on the bottom and hope it turns out. I think it's 30 minutes. Perfect, that'll be good. And then for breakfast, that was something I do. I said to make sure there's breakfast and lunch today. Lunch will be the chicken salad. That'll be easy. For breakfast, I think I'm going to mix this last little bit of pancake mix up and just make pancakes. I've got that heated. I've got that little squeezer tool. Where's that at? Over here. New cover. This is nice. Doesn't get on anything. I think I'm going to mix this up and put it in here. So this is just pancakes. I'm just going to mix up what I have up here with cold water. This was a gift from one of my viewers. It works awesome because I had piping bags that I used. They were just a little messier, but this is great for this pole so that it doesn't, you can reuse it, which is nice. So I'm gonna make a million little tiny ones, and I've got lots of sprinkles, so I'm gonna do that. And the great thing is you can just keep refilling that. So I didn't have to wait till I was completely done, like where you had, you know, like your own little squeezer pastry bag, you'd have to get a brand new one and fill it up. So these, my kids like these tiny. I don't mind. I see how it's fun having them be little. It's like little bite-sized bites. Do you have to do this? No, you can make big giant ones. Just something fun to have for breakfast. Tiny foods are always better, aren't they? Don't you like your salad chopped up smaller? I know I do. Then versus like big giant pieces. So I'm just gonna make this, and that will use up that pancake mix, which is nice. And I can also make my own homemade pancake mix, which is easy. I just bought that for convenience. In between waiting for these to cook, I ran upstairs and got my keys, and grab my bag that was at the front door. It's been sitting there forever. I need to stock it for my car because that's one thing I'm going to do. I think I'm going to open up my can of chicken breast. I might as well while I'm waiting here. Drain this, put it in a bowl, and smash it down, and then I'll add Miracle Whip to it. We can take this with us today and do crackers, or they can make a sandwich before they go. So what I'm thinking, packing lunches before we head out, I think is going to be the key today. Okay, these are the last batch. I just shut them off. I'm gonna get my water for the day, not for the day. My water start for the morning here. Especially since we're gonna be out and about, start drinking. It's got vitamin C in it. Just to help ward off all the illness that, you know, everybody in the world's got. I don't want to get it. I may have a little bit of, maybe a day or so where I feel tired, but I definitely don't want to get the hacking cough and everything else, because I know that's going around. Perfect, look at that. So breakfast is done. Got the little sprinkles on here. We'll let that dry, cool on me. You can hear my wind chimes outside. I got my door open. It sounds so pretty. So dinner is done. The chili over here, that just came out of the oven. That'll be dinner tonight. I even brought the butter out because I didn't realize, and this is real butter, but it's very hard to spread. So if you just leave it sit out for a little bit, it'll get nice and soft. And then we've got pancakes for breakfast, and then we can make a lunch to take with us. So now I've got about, I think I got an hour. Got an hour. I'm gonna go out and let's clean the car. So let's go clean the car just so we can take it out today. So I've got my bag here that we pack in there. I was just seeing what, I guess we do have our towels in here. They're just all rolled up. It looks like it's used. Gross. Yeah, I'm gonna have to wash these. Did those just get all dirty or what? What about those through the washer? And I guess I do have some water here. We've got 4 water bottles. That's enough. I don't want to stick too much in here just for, and we do have, see, I didn't even know I have this stuff in here. Sunscreen. Okay, well, I also keep water bottles in here, just a few. It does get hot in my car because when the sun comes out, it does get nice and warm. But just to have a few extra in there, I'm gonna do that. And these I'll throw in the washer here. Put these back in my bedroom. And then I've got some more, and I got my tools here to clean with. So I'm excited to try these out, see how they do. I get my Norwex cloth out. And then I bought another, my car has the only way you can do the Android or Apple is if you plug it in directly. It has a wireless charger. Pointless, because if you're the driver, you just need to use that, you can't hook it without Bluetooth, but it doesn't hook up to your maps, it doesn't do any of your YouTube music, it just does like the Bluetooth connection through your phone. So you have to plug it in directly. Okay, which is great, but like the cord, you have to have an authentic cord. So I used my exact cord, but I didn't know if maybe my little, I have to have a USB, because my phone is a, what do I have, a Google Pixel. The cord it came with is not USB, it's the USB, is it USB-C? Because it's doing the fast charger. So you had to get an adapter. So I bought one, I don't know, months ago, or when I got the car actually last year, the year before that, and used that to connect everything. And so I'm thinking that might just be going bad. So I've got another one I want to try in there. And then we got one of these again. We had a car roof carrier for our car. We got it when we went to Michigan. It worked great. It was a great addition to the car, but the last trip we were shoving so much in it, and we pulled the zipper and it broke. They have 2 zippers, which is fine. They're not very much, so it was okay. We used it for what we could use it for our family. I feel like we spent our money and it wasn't a big deal. Well, then we moved here and it just got damaged. So I got another one. So I'm excited to try this one because we need this for traveling because we have such no space and we have all the kids in the back, no space with everything, and it works out really good. I don't have the rack in my car. I don't have a trailer hitch in my car, which is so weird. It's a brand new car. It was brand new when I bought it, but it doesn't have the racks. But you can use these without racks. So they have these little clips. That's probably what these are. Yes, these you pull down. It's bad. It seems bad. You open your window and you take off your molding and you slide it up in the molding and then push it back on. I know, that's crazy. And then it just sits on the top. I'm like, that's just a crazy way to do it, but I am excited. So I want to take this outside, which I will. I'll take it outside. Let's take it outside. We'll open it. I want to make sure it's big enough to go on top of my car, and we measured it and stuff just to make sure it fits so we can store stuff in it. So that's a good thing. It's a good thing to have. They're not much. I'm going to say about $100, but it gives you a whole bunch of extra storage, waterproof, windproof. We drove all the way to Michigan, all the way back a couple times, and it worked great. And then I'm driving here as well, and it worked good on top of the car. So let's go out. I'm gonna go get a Norwex cloth with some water as well, and we're gonna go clean the car. Okay, so now I'm gonna clean my car. I got it all vacuumed out, which is really good. I'm just gonna wipe it with my Norwex cloth to get all of the sand off, because there is sand everywhere. I'm like, the vacuum just does not pick up that. It's beautiful sand, but it does not get that tiny, fine, silky sand picked up. So I'm gonna wipe as best I can. I got my Norwex cloth, it's all wet, but hopefully as everything dries, it'll just dry nice and smooth. So I'm gonna wipe down everything, use my little brushes if I have to, and clean up. It'll be good. Okay, so for the most part, my car is super clean. This was great. The brush is the hookup. Definitely get yourself one of these. Did I even use this at all? No, I didn't even use this. So that whole set came with a couple, I think it came with 2 of those, 4 or 5 of these, and it came with one of the, I see dust. It came with the little 3 like wire brushes, and I use those in my kitchen. Great little tools. So I'm just seeing sand everywhere. It's literally like in all of the knobs. Just sand. Sand, 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 sand. So this is perfect. I'm loving this. Absolutely loving this. So I'm just going to organize my little console here. We used to keep a bunch of stuff in here. We don't really need that much stuff here in Florida, like motion sickness. Like we used to have that all the time in here. I think those are expired. So let me go through it real quick. Okay, so I think I'm going to keep one of these in here just to, you know, keep it in my car. I can clean it, probably forget it's in here, but at least it's in here. We keep girls' personal things in here. I keep 2, I think we have 3 umbrellas. 2 umbrellas are right here. I don't know where the other one is. We keep personal wipes. We keep cleaning wipes in here. And then, is that it? And gum. That's it. Everybody wants gum on Sunday morning. That's it. So that is going to go in here. I have to get my little plug, which I think is up there, so I can plug it in and see how it does, so I can get rid of this one. And I mean, it's still in good shape, but just to have a new one. Perfect. And then I'm going to clean my mats out, and gotta go to my trunk too. Since I had kids and life in the car, it doesn't smell like that new car smell anymore. So I've got a little bit of this. This is vanilla bean from Chemical Guys. I'm going to spray this on the carpets in there, and then I'm going to scrub my mats with just a little bucket of water, because there's no hose in the front of our house. We have a hookup, but we just don't have a hose in the front for whatever reason, just because we never need to. We never wash our car here. We always go to the car wash. I'm just going to spray the floor so it can dry. It's the spray that keeps on giving. I literally am squeezing it and squeezing it and squeezing it. It still keeps going. So I'll just leave that little bit in there. I'm just going to wipe off the mats. Car is complete. It always feels good to get your car done. I'm like, that brush, genius, 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 genius. I remember back in the day, I would give, before we would go out, we would have one child be responsible. Like we had rows in our 15-passenger van. It was like, your job was, if you were the older kid and you were on that row, was to clean up that row. So you had a little, pass out grocery bags, like the little plastic grocery bags, and be like, okay, your job to clean everything up in that row. But now I feel like every row should have a little brush, and they should have to clean out all the little nooks and crannies while we're driving. That would be really nice. But it's clean. The inside is clean. I sprayed it with that smelly stuff in it. It's like chilly out, so nothing's dry, and it's still pretty wet, but it's okay because it'll get hot. We're gonna drive in it today. It'll get warm. And I put all the mats back down, clean the trunk out really good. There's a lot of sand in there. I was like, okay, lots of stuff. And so now I want to see about my rack carrier. I'm going to set it on the floor here, open it up, set it up so I can see what it looks like, and then I'll set it on the car. And I'm not going to hook it up today. I'll show you how it would hook up, but because we will use it when we go traveling, but I don't need it today. So let me get it out. This is because if, you know what, if someone is interested in getting extra space when they're traveling, like for us, it's like our car maxes out, and it's like there's not a huge amount of space. So if you have another area on top, you can put it great. If you had a trailer hitch, awesome. You get like one of those benches to put in the back, and you could store like cases back there. But I don't have that. I don't even have the rails on top. So I kind of figured, what can you put on here? But this is the alternative you can. Literally, it's about $100. Great quality. Like I said, it's lasted for a while. And the only reason ours broke is because we overstuffed it way too much when we were moving. So let's see what it looks like. When you're doing it, you have to imagine that this seam down here is the bottom, and these sides come up pretty high. So this is great. So look how tall that's going to be. It fits right over top of your car. It goes back. That's going to be awesome. Okay, people are cutting the grass, so it's loud. I'm not going to hook this up right now because we're not going anywhere today with it. But this goes on top, and what it looks like this. You hook these, or go hook on here, and then this pulls down the seam. seal actually comes down. You can just pull it down. I know, so it's like right there. This hooks right inside your seal, like that. This hooks to the top of your back, and it seals it well. So this is I'm not gonna hook this on right now because I'm not gonna seal it on. But this is nice. This is an extra way to carry things on your car in an inexpensive way. So this one, Sail Nova. I'm gonna keep this because we are gonna be doing some traveling. I'm gonna need some place to keep everybody's bags. So what I wanted to accomplish was make food, pancakes, chili, and cornbread, and clean my car. Nice, and then refill the thing on top, which I won't. It's right here. After I wash those towels, I will put that in the car. So this is great. So now, kids are moving, doing our thing. We're gonna do our school, get something packed, have breakfast here. They eat like a late brunch, and that's okay. And then we're gonna head out the door, and we'll take you with us to the Manatee viewing area, wherever that is. We'll see what it's like. Always fun to come on a new adventure, so we'll see you in a minute. Okay, kids are up and moving. We decided to just pack everybody's lunch and then we're heading out. So this is what the chaos looks like. You're having chaos, so we got lunches. You can do, everybody, we got sandwiches here. We did have chicken salad that went back in the refrigerator, and there's peanut butter, 2 peanut butters, jelly, both kinds. We got some oranges. Here is some pretzels. I think someone got pickles. And then Miss Barbara, she said, Miss Barbara's keeping my kids happy. She sent us these little things today. She sent Top Pops. So they're like, are they good? They're like taffy, right? Yeah, they're really good, like taffy. And then she also sent this Alfredo style cheese sauce from Daya. This is awesome. This will be great for Jensen. Will love this because he likes the Daya brand. So it's just the cheese sauce, which is really nice. So that just came, so we're packing up so we can head out the door. Okay, so we made it out the door. We actually finished our book, Cheaper by the Dozen, as well. I was like, ooh, I think it returns tomorrow, so I said, let me finish the last few pages. We finished the book, so that's good. All right, Maxine, you hold down the fort. Bye. She's like, what? Let's go ahead. It looks beautiful. Okay, we made it. It's Tampa Electric Company, and we're like thinking no big deal, not that many people. There's a ton of people. It's like parked all the way down the road, but we got in. Lady said just drive around, you'll find parking. So we're here. We're gonna go see what they have. I have no idea, but here's the towers up there. So we're gonna go see what we can view. The entrance. Let's see. No drones. Look at the manatee. There's a stingray touching. Oh, there they are. Look at all of the manatees. There's hundreds all the way down because of the power plant right there. There's just so much down there. Look at them right there swimming away. Wow. There's a little snout coming up. Look at look at them. That's what came up at us at the beach. There is manatee skin.
25 minutes.
Warm. They can die from exposure from water temperatures below 68.
Okay.
Tampa Bay, usually in the beginning of October, at night will drop below that critical temperature. So they have to find warm water.
Another one right over there. It's a baby.
Look at that. He's right there. Just hanging out, getting warm. Look how many people. There's so many. Look at him right there. Look how big he is. That is so neat. He said this plant since 1985 makes enough heat in here, so they all come in. There they are swimming. They come in and get warm, and then they go back out to the bay to eat because it's all sandy in the bottom. So they can't eat in here, but they just come in here and get warm.
Thin layer of skin.
Learn about some mangrove trees. These are really cool. They grow in salt water. There's some stingrays. We're gonna learn about these. Turn the water red. Okay, so that's a little hands-on cold stress. Manatee puzzle. That's how tall, big. They can be 11 feet tall. That's pretty big. You can actually push it and smell it. It smells weird. All right, we're gonna go out. Very cool little place. One of those smash pennies. We can smash. It's got an, I used to smash them, but they put like things on them. That's fun. What's in here? Oh, look at this shell. See a little thing in it? Look at there's like a thin one right there. That's cool. You see it? Look at the stingray right there. Oh, it's down there. Look at that. Oh man, that's so cool. Look at that one right there. Oh, look, he's put your finger in there. You can touch him. Look at that. Wow. Is that neat? Was that weird? Look at him right there. Look how neat that is. Wow.
There's two of them.
Look at that. gift shop. Look at the manatee wooden thing. That's neat. Lots of those. Look at these. Lots of manatee shirts. There's some birds right there. Save the chubby mermaids.
The candle, I think.
Oh, look at these little. These are made of stone. Little sharks. Those are fun. Someone in Florida.
We should get this for
Swaddle babies. That's fun. Look at little finger puppets. Those are fun. Look at little turtles. That's cute. Lots of nice. Look at all those little turtles. Sand. Isn't that really pretty? Look at all this stuff. Beautiful. That's beautiful. Lumber. Look at the turtle bowls. Wow. Wow, that's really nice. We are going to the Great Florida Birding Trail. There's like a birding trail we're going to go walk through and see. They got this in the background. Well, that's good they put this for the public to walk through. It's good that they have this along here. You know, you're staring at a power plant. It's like they have this nature center for free for people to come see. So that's kind of a neat idea. So how fun. We're going to go walk down this birding trail and see what's here. Are those the mangrove trees? Look at all those. That reminds me of like swampy Florida. The water. It's like walking through the forest, I guess. So this is the other pier where you're going to see more out here. It's kind of neat though. All those manatees are all out there. There's so many. Goodness, what would those be? Look at those big fish. Here's the sharks he was saying was out here. Black-tip shark. Atlantic tarpon. Look at that. Wow. Oh, his tail is gone. Look at him right here. There he is.
Isn't that funny how that works?
Look at them all right there. Wow.
Look at the no swimming signs. Why do people put those in there?
Maybe they fell in. Look at them all just hanging out.
Look at the sunglasses.
Uh-oh, somebody fell off their head.
But then look at their sunglasses down there.
That's pretty neat.
2 more signs. Look at
I'm coming up to the water getting some breath. So they can stay underwater for 25 minutes and they have to come up and get some air, they said.
I think I heard anything wrong.
That's what the guy said. And the guy said that there's sharks that will come through here and they're not natural predators, so they will just go right by the manatees. No, the black-tip shark, yeah. They said they won't even bother them. They'll just keep on going. So they're not even enemies. That is just very cool.
Estuaries, rivers, freshwater
They
springs,
go all
and
up there
other bodies of
and go back out to the bay and then
This
come in
canal has hosted
because it's warm.
more than-
Okay, what a fun day. We got to see manatees, got to explore and see something different. So I think we're gonna head home now and our day come to an end. We gotta go to our homeschool thing tonight. So I go and get a couple hours of work done. Kids go and have some fun. So let's go ahead. Look at all the cars out here. That's so crazy. There's so many.
It doesn't even look like that much people.
I know. You're a very good look. Look at the houses. They're the most Florida colored houses. Look at. You can get every pastel color you'd like.
Or like the green and the orange.
That's so different. There we go.
It looks like the... No,
That's pretty cool.
Oh,
Look at the beachy houses.
and then just there's the ocean. See in front of
Wow.
us.
Right here? Houses. Look at that.
We're gonna turn right again.
Wow, look at over here. All the apartments.
These will be bigger.
Look at all these. Look at these. You guys, look out Jensen's window, you guys. All the big old houses.
You look to your left.
Look at there's like, oh.
It looks like the Encanto house.
Somebody famous lives there.
Not that house.
Look at that one. Look at all the windows.
Some seems to have.
It's bright. Oh, look at the door. Did you see that?
I like it when they have the 2 stairs. Like
Wow, look at that. That one.
It's not this one. I wonder if they let them. I wonder if these people will let these ones their own dogs. And stuff.
Wow, look at that. Wood?
Look at they're just building it. Tree right there look old.
That's a bright blue
Look
house.
at this tiny little one. Oh, I like the green. I think you would like that, but think when Mom gets
Apollo Beach Nature Preserve. Decided to stop. There's a loud tower we can climb, and we are going to sit and have lunch here. We thought this was a beach, but I guess it's just water. We're gonna have lunch. Sit down and have lunch. Okay, we found access to the beach, so we're gonna walk up here, or the bay. I guess I don't know if it's a beach or not. We're gonna go see what. Oh, it is a beach. Let's go see. Look at the water. There it is. Okay. Like, look at all the birds. They covered.
why they make the water look like that.
Steve got
A shell of a
inside of a coconut.
The outside of a coconut.
Just sitting in the water. There's some shells. Oh, here's a tiny one. Look at. Here's a little tiny shell. Oh, look right here. There's a bunch. Hold on, kids. We don't see these kind of shells usually. Look at. See, different shells, different beaches. Look at how cute these are.
There's a couple right over there, Mom.
Do you think someone dropped these here?
Probably not.
Do you think they bought these in a store?
I mean, considering they're really shiny.
Look at
And
those.
tracking onto them, probably.
Wow, those are really pretty. I don't know if those are real or not. They gotta be, right?
Maybe.
They seem awful shiny. Let's see if there's more. I'm looking to see if I see any other ones. I bet you someone just dropped these. We're looking on the ground. No, they look way too pretty. Okay, this probably was just somebody dropping them. That's too funny. They look a little too fake. We'll take them every time we find them at Apollo Beach. Okay, let's go head back. It's real nice and white here.
I mean, considering that there is
It's very
technically
pretty.
coconuts here.
There's coconuts and there's these shells here. Look at the little area. They got signs trying to preserve the area around here. That's good. The little black-eyed Susans in there. Oh, I can actually walk in there. What would be?
Nature trail.
Oh, the nature trail.
What is this?
I didn't even see that. You can go right in there. It's a beautiful little day out. Sunny, 60, but not bad. So I'm thinking, I don't know how windy it is here. I took my muff off my camera, so I just have to see how everything works here. So what a good day. It's been a good day. We got to get some stuff done at home, which is nice. Got to clean my car. The kids are like, we can't eat in the car. I'm like, no, you can't eat in the car. I just cleaned it for like an hour and a half today. So I'm like, we're gonna eat at the park. So it was nice stopping here and stopping to see the beach. So it's been a great day. What a great day out with the kids. Chilly, definitely cold 50s, but 50 with the sun is not too bad. So it's a good day, a great day. So we're gonna go head home and have dinner. And maybe some might eat dinner, and then we're gonna head out tonight and go for our fun little evening out. And I get to work for a couple hours, and it's been a good day. So I thank you for watching, for coming along, support my channel, and just watching what we do each day. I hope you've had a great day. Hope you got some things done. Hopefully motivated you to do something. Maybe showed you a manatee. I've never seen a manatee before I moved to Florida, so something different. All right, have a fantastic rest of your day. I will see you tomorrow with another video. All right, see you tomorrow. Bye.